Bonjour, mes amis, and welcome to Gourmet Cooking. Let's do a little New Orleans Creole cooking tonight. We're going to take a beautiful piece of brisket of beef and boil that in seasoned water with onion and celery and carrot and a bouquet garni. And we will then serve that later sliced with two kinds of horseradish sauce. That is so classic and so wonderful, and it's so tasty, and we're going to enjoy that. And along with that, we're going to have some parsley potatoes and broccoli with a nice vinaigrette Creole dressing. And we'll round out our meal with a pecan cream cheese pie. This is something you'll really remember. Now, for those of you that are interested, we're on page 86 and 87 of Volume 4 of Gourmet Cooking. So we'll put these recipes aside and go immediately to our broccoli, because it's going to take 10 to 12 minutes or so to cook, to boil. Let's take the one piece I have here. We're going to cut a piece of the stem off, and cutting the florets off, we'll put those right into the bowl with the others that I have. Let's peel this piece of stem, because there is a lot of wonderful flavor underneath this tough outer skin. And as you can see, it's very easy to peel. You start the slice and you pull, and most of the skin will come up. And as you get up toward the stems here, this is fairly tender. So if you don't get it all, it's not really critical, but you can see how nice and easy that is to peel. So getting rid of those peelings, let's cut this in half, and we'll cut this into pieces. And believe me, this is probably the most tasty part of the broccoli. So we'll add that to what we already have. Going to our pot of boiling water on the stove, we'll put our broccoli in boiling salted water, and then bring that back to the simmer and let that blanch in this water for 10, 12 minutes. You might test it to make sure that those stem pieces are cooked. Now, I'm going to partially cover this in order to bring it back to the boil more quickly. So we've got our broccoli underway. Let's put this dish aside. We won't need it. And let's go to our pecan pie, our dessert. That's very interesting. This is a recipe of a very wonderful man, the late Leon Sognat of New Orleans, who taught Creole cooking there for many, many, many years. And it is so good and so Creole. So let's start with our ingredients. And the first ingredient is cream cheese, and we need 3 eggs. Now, I've already got 2 in there, so we'll add the 3rd egg. And we need 4 tablespoons of sugar. And we need a teaspoon of vanilla, or a teaspoon and a half, depends on your taste. And we'll take then and blend that together. And this is one of the 3 elements that go in here. This mixture, we're going to make another mixture. Now, most of you that are familiar with the pecan pies that are very common in the South will probably say, oh, but they're so sweet. And that can be very true. With the heavy Peyroux syrup, you have that strong, sweet, sweet taste that almost clings. But when you make the same pie, but using this cream cheese mixture, you cut that sweetness, and it is delicious. And it's really, I think you really will fall in love with this. Now, this should be mixed a little more than I have it here. The cheese is a little bit firm yet, but we'll proceed. You really want to mix that until it's all nice. So you put that into a pie shell, and that's the first element. The next element will be, let's get a little bowl to work with though, a 1 cup of some dark syrup. That dark brown Peyroux syrup is probably the best. So we have 1 cup of that. We have 1 egg. 2 tablespoons of sugar. And again, a little vanilla. So we'll put the vanilla aside. We finish with that. We want to mix this real well. And then we'll need our pecans. So let's get this all nicely mixed together. But before we pour that in, let's go to our pecans. And we have about a cup of some nice, now I have toasted these. I find that gives it a nicer flavor. But either the raw pecans or the toasted, you want to chop those into rather gross pieces, or large pieces would be a better word. And we sprinkle our cream cheese mixture with the pecans, followed by our syrup and egg mixture. We just want to pour that over. So we kind of layer this. But as you will see toward the end when we show you the finished pie, these 2 sets of ingredients seem to reverse their position. It's rather interesting the way it does that. Now, our final garnish for this pie is some nice pieces of toasted pecan, which we want to place around on top as a garnish. This is an optional ingredient or a technique, but I think you will agree it certainly enhances the overall appearance of this wonderful dessert. Leon Soniat was a great teacher of Creole cooking for many years, and he wrote a wonderful book called La Bouche Creole, The Creole Taste. I recommend it heartily to anyone that is interested in Creole cooking. It's charming, and the recipes are absolutely fantastic. Let's place this now in a 375-degree oven for 35 minutes. Now, obviously, that pastry crust was prepared earlier and was ready, and it was nice and cold. I kept that in the refrigerator until we were ready to fill it. So that'll be in the oven for 35, maybe 40 minutes, and will be just great when it comes out. Let's go to our beef, which is next. Let's take our tomatoes off. They were only here for the garnishing. And we have a 5-pound, maybe 5 1/4 pound piece of brisket of beef. It's a beautiful piece of meat. I've cut most of the fat off. It's the traditional piece of beef that is used for making corned beef. But in this case, we're not going to corn it, and that takes a 3 or 4 day process. We're simply going to boil this in a seasoned water. So the first step is to simply take our piece of meat, place that in to a nice big pot that will just hold the meat, and then the next step is to add boiling water to just cover that meat. Let's put this aside, put this out of the way. And when that comes back to the boil, you will have a little bit of the solids or the juices of the meat that might solidify. You simply skim those off until you have nice clear top. But this now needs some seasoning. And that's going to be, first of all, 1 onion sliced. So we put the onion in the water. We need 2 nice ribs of celery. And you can cut those in any gross pieces that you want. I say gross, large pieces. Let's get that onion cut up there. It's still attached at the root. And we want 2 carrots, which we have already peeled. Here again, into just odd hunks. Now, these aromatic vegetables are going to give that flavor to that water and help that meat really develop a wonderful flavor. Then the other seasonings that we need come in the form of a bouquet garni. Bouquet garni, what is that? That is a group of herbs that you tie in a bag or a piece of cheesecloth. First of all, we have parsley, we have bay leaf, I have 4 or 5 cloves of clove, and about 1.5 teaspoons of thyme. We want to tie that up into a bundle. That's simply so that you can remove the bag later. Now, this particular group of seasonings are appropriate to this particular dish. However, you can make a bouquet garni adding other elements such as tarragon or other herbs, depending on the dish that you're cooking. So we'll put this now into the water and let the string drape out the side so that we'll have a way of extracting that very rapidly, cleaning up this board a little bit. So now, once we get that back to a boil, we turn it down to the simmer, and we're going to cook this for 3 hours, 3.5 hours probably. So let's put this on this burner back here, and we'll come back to it, and obviously I already have one prepared for us. In the meantime, we want to put a skillet up here with some butter because we're going to serve some boiled buttered potatoes. Now, I've already done the potatoes. They're just about done. Simply some nice boiling potatoes. We boil those in salted water about 20 minutes until they were tender. Now, we'll come back to that in a moment. We'll let those stay nice and hot. We'll drain those, and then we'll put them into this butter with some really nice flavorings and seasonings. All right. Now, for our for our beef, we're going to need horseradish sauce, and there are 2 versions. One is ketchup, and the other is mayonnaise. So the recipe stays the same. 1 cup of either the ketchup or the mayonnaise, a 1/2 cup of brown mustard, and a 1/2 cup of horseradish. And this makes... Don't need that bowl. We'll simply do that right here. We simply want to incorporate the mustard and the horseradish into the mayonnaise. And we have 1 of the horseradish sauces. And as you will see, when we serve the beef, this is a wonderful accompaniment for that nice, spicy, boiled beef. So we have 1. Let's put that into some of it anyway, into a nice serving container. And we'll have that ready when our beef is. So we have the tomato-based horseradish sauce. Let's try the mayonnaise-based. It's a matter of taste, or you can use both. Try a little bit with each, and each will have a little bit different flavor. It's a lot of fun to do it that way. And of course, this dish served with French bread and this mustard and horseradish and the mayonnaise and the tomato sauce are just fabulous. So we have now our 2 sauces mixing as well as I can here in this short time. Let's put this into a little serving container. And we have our 2 horseradish sauces. In the meantime, let's check our broccoli and see if that is nice and tender at this point. I have both a piece of stem and a piece of the floret. Let's just taste that. That's the best way. Perfect. Now is the time. It's also very hot. Taking that to the sink, let us drain the cauliflower, remembering that this is going to be a salad, so we want to refresh this with cold water, both to set the color and the flavor of this broccoli. So by chilling it rather rapidly with the water as cold as you can get it, well, again, we'll preserve that color and the flavor. All right, I'm going to set this over a pot to drain because I think we need now also to come to our potatoes. Our butter is melting right here. I think we need to drain our potatoes now. And while we're here, let's cut off a few of the heats that we have. We no longer need those. These potatoes are nicely cooked, not overly cooked, and they have one more treatment, and they will be ready. So putting this pot out of our way, we'll let those drain a moment, come back to our butter, which is getting nice and warm. It's not quite hot yet. Let's get the ingredients that go with this dish. And that's going to be parsley and garlic. So we have some parsley to chop. We also have some mayonnaise on this counter that doesn't need to be there. So we have one already peeled. Let's take need to find my little knives. Well, here's one. Want to cut the root end off of this piece of garlic and then squeeze that. And when you do, that skin tends to separate. You can then start peeling it off, and it makes it very easy to peel the garlic. So we have these 2 cloves of garlic peeled. We need to chop our parsley. So we're going to cut these rather grossly right now because we're going to chop that with the parsley. So we'll add that to the parsley and gather it all together and chop the parsley and the garlic. Now, we can chop it finer than that, as fine as you like. It doesn't take long, it just takes a little bit of endurance. But the fragrance is absolutely fantastic. The fragrance of the parsley and the garlic is just unbelievable. Now, this goes into our butter. And we add now just a little bit of seasoning, a little bit of salt. Remember, the potatoes are going to go in here. And we're going to add some pepper. We can either add the white or black. Now, I'm going to add the black because I'd like the pepper to show. If you don't, then you use the white pepper, either one. But we start off with our parsley, garlic, butter, and salt and pepper. Now, if I were to add a little bit of olive oil, we would create what the New Orleanians call a Bordelaise sauce, and that's very good too. But we're only going to do the butter and parsley sauce. Let's take our potatoes, which have been draining. We'll slide those into the butter and the parsley and lightly toss these so that those potatoes will have the benefit of the flavoring and the seasoning of the garlic, the parsley, and the salt and pepper as well as the butter. So let's let those heat. I have that now on a medium heat, and we'll let those heat up and be ready for our serving. In the meantime, let's go to our brisket of beef. Now, after having cooked for 3.5 hours, I tested it to make sure it was tender. We have our brisket of beef. Let's use a little platter here, and a knife and a fork. We're going to remove the brisket of beef from our cooking liquid. Let that drain a little. And place that on this platter just for the moment. Now, we'll no longer need our cooking liquid. We could remove our bouquet garni, but we'll do that at another time. So let's just put this aside. While we're here, though, let's give these potatoes a turn. And I'm probably going to be better off putting this onto the board. We simply want to cut beautiful, tender slices of boiled beef, the brisket. And we'll set those out onto our plate. Nice and tender. This is cutting just beautifully. Let's get this cut a little more. And now you're going to run into a point in this brisket where there's a little layer of fat in there. You can either cut through or separate that and just separate the meat. But you let your diner do that as they go. So placing this now onto our serving platter, let's take this large one. First of all, we'll take this uncut portion and set it there, and picking up our slices, place those on the platter, and arrange those so that they show nicely. We then will simply garnish this with those tomatoes that we had, just to give this platter a little color. A little parsley would be good also. So now we're just about to the end of the show, so let's go on with the other items. Our 2 horseradish sauces to go with that. Our broccoli is going to need a little bit of dressing. So let's take the broccoli, place that on a serving platter, and quickly put together our dressing, which will be a 1/3 cup of vinegar, 2 teaspoons of horseradish sauce, and the Creole mustard. We want to blend into that with a little salt and pepper. We want to blend into that 2/3 cup of olive oil, and we have our dressing. 2 more dishes to put on the table, and we'll be ready for our Creole meal. So our salad dressing on top of this beautiful broccoli. And going now to our potatoes. Here's our serving dish. We simply need now to transfer these potatoes to a beautiful blue dish to make them stand out. And we'll put that forward. And then our final dish is our pecan pie, which now is cooking in the oven, but the one we cooked earlier is ready and just dying to be eaten. This is so delicious. So we have our Creole meal, our boiled beef, 2 types of horseradish sauce, parsleyed potatoes, cauliflower with a Creole dressing, and Leon Sognet's cream cheese pecan pie. We're going to bring these in the dining room. In the meantime, we'd like to show you the recipes. Creole cooking, Creole taste, Creole mouth. It's really fantastic. All these beautiful fragrances and the flavors I know we're going to come up with. A beautiful piece of brisket. It just cooks so nice and tender, and it's nice and juicy. We're going to serve ourselves a piece of that with the two sauces. I'm going to eat a little bit of both. And our boiled potatoes tossed in the butter and parsley and garlic. A little salt and pepper on them for our parsley potatoes. Our broccoli with our Creole dressing, the horseradish, the mustard, vinegar and oil. Fantastic. And, of course, this beautiful pie. That is the pièce de résistance. So we're going to serve ourselves a little bit. We'll start first with a piece of this meat, and it just looks so beautiful. I'm just going to take a piece right out center here. And while I'm here, I might as well take a little bit of the sauce. I'll take first the mayonnaise, and then I'll try a little bit of the ketchup sauce on the other end. And as I eat, I will blend those with the meat. A couple of potatoes with their nice fragrant and flavorful sauce or butter, and some broccoli with the vinaigrette. And then after all that, we'll come back and have a piece of our cream cheese pecan pie. A little French bread. I tell you, this is really the time for French bread. A little white wine, and we're ready to eat. So I hope you will try this and enjoy. A bientôt.
Voici le printemps, la douceur du temps nous fait des avances. Partez mes enfants.